Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library with a big box labeled fiction. Yay! What could be more fun? And I'm going to start out with The Twilight Garden, written by the author of The Reading List, Sara Nisha Adams. And it is about a community garden where two neighbors are warring to resurrect it. And it seems like maybe there's like a little bit of like a magical element, not like fantasy, but just like maybe a little twist. We have Table for Two by Amor Towles, who wrote the very, very popular A Gentleman in Moscow. Many people over the years telling me that that is their favorite book. And this is actually 6 stories and a novella. So not another novel, 6 stories and a novella. We have Anita de Monte Laughs Last, who written by Xochitl Gonzalez, who wrote Olga Dies Dreaming, another popular, well-reviewed one. It says a mesmerizing novel about a first-generation Ivy League student who uncovers the genius work of a female artist decades after her suspicious death. Ooh, so it sounds like there's sort of maybe a political coming-of-age element, but also a mystery. Night Watching by Tracy Sierra. Da 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 da. Ooh, a chilling account of a horrifying ordeal. Ooh, oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, this sounds way too stressful for me. Not a book for me, but if you want a very scary page turner, this is about a mother who's snowed into her house, and then a man comes in and she's trying to like protect herself and her children from this man who I guess she knows is bad. That sounds so stressful, but definitely sounds like it will keep you turning the pages. We have a new David Baldacci, A Calamity of Souls. Love this cover. This is great. I feel like this is a little bit, maybe a little evolution in his covers. So it says this is set in 1968, Southern Virginia. A racially charged murder case sets a duo of white and black lawyers against a deeply unfair legal system. We have a new John Sandford, a Lucas and Letty Davenport novel, Toxic Prey. Oh my gosh, we have a twofer. A twofer. We have the new Emily Henry, and of course, we're getting 2 copies of this. Funny story, and her books are just so I want to say like palatable, like they're just enjoyable. So, and it's romance. So. Oh, okay. So this is about a woman who had a mute cute with her fiance, and they love to tell the story. And then he told her a different story, which is that he was actually in love with her best friend. That's a funny story. Oh, we have The Fellowship of Puzzle Makers by Samuel Burr. So this is this is kind of a wild premise. It's about it's kind of like, someone like raised by nuns, but in this case, the main character was raised by puzzle makers. He was like found at the steps of their fellowship and raised by crossword puzzle compilers. So now he's trying to figure out the secrets of his birth. He's trying to solve the puzzle of how he ended up in that situation. We have The Cemetery of Untold Stories by Julia Alvarez. I was just thinking we're choosing books for a book club, and I thought we should read one of her books. We've never read one. Um, so this takes place in the Dominican Republic. It's about a writer who's created a graveyard for the manuscript drafts and the characters whose lives she tried and failed, but still haunt her. It's an interesting premise. Sounds very romantic and sad. Okay, we have The Limits by Nell Freudenberger, who wrote The Newlyweds and also Lost and Found. Lost and Found just really broke my heart. That was such a sad book. But she's a great writer, and both I really recommend both of them, even though Lost and Found in particular. I'm sorry, Lost and Wanted was particularly sad. This is a new novel set in French Polynesia and New York City, tiny island off the coast of Tahiti. There's a diver, tensions, stepmothers, families. Just sounds like sort of family and political drama on this island. We have a new Mary Kabuka, author of Local Women Missing. This is She's Not Sorry. An ICU nurse accidentally uncovers a patient's frightening past in this riveting thriller. Ooh. Uh, we have Sarah J. Maas, House of Flame and Shadow. This is a Crescent City novel. It is huge, it's really big, really heavy. But I think that will just make people really happy because they love this series and they want a thick book that's going to they can just dive right in. We have The Morningside. This is by Tia Obreht, who wrote The Tiger's Wife. And so, oh, it takes place in the not so different distant future. Sylvia and her mother settle at Morningside, a crumbling luxury tower in a place called Island City. Huh. I didn't really expect it to take place in the future. Um, so it sounds like it's just life in this new situation and sort of unraveling the truth about things that happened in the past. Not that many more books here. We have The Stone Home by Crystal Hannah Kim, who wrote If You Leave Me. It says a poetic family drama and coming of age story reveals a dark corner of South Korea through the eyes of a small community. Um, oh wow! And it sounds like it takes place in two different timelines, and something maybe bad happened in the past, and then it's the characters in the future. We have Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Look, it's blurbed by Emily Henry, so that should give you an idea. Oh, it says when it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates finds his true love after they break up. And then she finds out another guy who has the same curse as her. It's a good setup for a romance. Uh, this is another Crescent City novel. This is the paperback. I think maybe we missed this one, and so I'm just filling in the holes. And last of all, we have a Colleen Hoover, very, very popular paperback. Another one where I'm not sure this was published recently, but all of her books are so popular. I'm just trying to, you know, again, fill in the holes. So that was my big pile of fiction, and we will be cataloging those and getting them on the shelf. Bye.